I'm talking on behalf of the black man today on the subject of child support, because some of you broads don't know what that means. It is exactly what it says: support for the child. It's not your money. What are you doing with his money? Because that money is supposed to be used towards the taking care of your children from him, because he's not in the house. It's upsetting that you walk around thinking that you're God's gift to the world and getting your hair and nails done. Your children look like they've been dragged through the mud. They have not had new shoes on their feet in months. When you get upwards of $130 per week from their father, where is that money going? Granted, some of you broads are going to say, oh, well, I got to pay lights and gas and rent. You would have to pay that if you didn't have children. So that is a piss poor excuse. The money that is provided for your children should be used for your children. They should not want for anything. They should not need for anything. Let me correct that. They should not need for anything. They should not need undershirts, socks, shoes, and anything else that should be provided by the parent. They should need that when you have the money every week to do it.
Pandora.
What's good, man? It's your boy T.O., man. Hey, you on another segment of the show, Awkward Philosophy, man.
What's good?
We want to thank everybody for tuning in. We got another great show, man.
All day.
And we was talking off camera about assistance.
Okay.
And my opinion on and basically when we mean assistance, we mean government assistance.
Right.
When somebody gets help, they get food stamps, they get their rent paid, whether it be housing, whether it be Section 8. Excuse me. And what I was talking to you about, Cameron, was how long should you be on assistance? And is it because some people you could be on assistance for a year or two, and I can understand because it helps you get over that hump.
Right.
But when is it too long? And when are women? Because I know there's a lot of women out here. No disrespect to you women. No disrespect. I know how they be getting mad on Facebook
right.
and stuff. When is it too long? Or when do it come to a point where you're taking advantage of the system?
That's a good question, man. I think it comes to a point to where the whole system got to be reevaluated. And what I mean by that is they shouldn't allow them to be on it for more than a 6-month period without it being a review period. I feel like people should be, it should be a review period every 6 months.
Right.
So if you get granted food stamps or whatever for these first 6 months,
right.
you got it. Then at the end of that 6 months, we're gonna review your case status to find out what jobs you've been applying for, what's your current situation, because it changes.
And you know what? Okay, let me ask you this. I mean, or really not ask you this, but the thing to me, how I feel is like, if you're on a system, it's supposed to help, right?
Yes.
So do you feel we got maybe 3 classes, what they call low class, middle class, high class?
Right.
I consider myself in between the low and the middle class.
Right.
But I can't apply for food stamps. I can't get assistance. Do you think your taxes is paying for these people to be lazy? Because that's how I feel.
Our taxes are paying for a lot of things, and that just happens to be one of them. You know, every time you get your paycheck, you got federal taxes, state taxes, Social Security, FICA. You know, you don't know where all this.
401k for all y'all guys that don't got 401k.
Get one. You know what I mean? So you don't know where all this money is going. All you can go off of is what the government is telling you. You get what I'm saying? And my thing is, not to get off subject, they talking about Social Security money is running out. How is Social Security money running out? And there's billions of people. And I've been working since I was 16, and I've been paying for it for the longest.
My Social Security better look good when I'm done.
Exactly. That's what it's supposed to be, but the government tells us it's running out. But back on subject, I just think that when it comes down to it, it got to be that review period, man.
I like that.
It got to be that review period.
But why do you think they don't do that, though?
I think they don't do that because I think everything has a bigger picture. Everything has an end game. And I believe that the system helps women not be dependent on men. And what I mean by that is,
okay, but
if you want a system, if you want a system,
okay,
and you have kids,
right,
you will have adequate housing, you will have food stamps, you will have Medicare. But if you have a man, you don't get any of that.
That's why I say that's why I feel like the system
It's rigged.
exactly.
It's always
Like
been rigged.
even like child support.
Right? Oh, that's a good one.
Now, if we go into the child, not to get off the subject on the system, we're gonna jump back into that.
Right.
If they want,
But ladies, y'all need to hear this because the system is rigged in y'all favor, and
Right.
I'm not saying all of y'all
Right.
is for it, but or against it. But yo, we gotta deal with the facts. And on our philosophy, that's what we do. We deal with the facts. Go ahead, bro.
and that's what I say. It's no disrespect, but some shit just ain't right.
Exactly.
So when it comes to like support, if a woman want to put a guy on child support, you on that day.
Point blank simple. No questions asked.
But if you got a good relationship with your woman or your kid's father, your kid's mother, and you guys want to come to an agreement where y'all don't need the system,
Right.
it's a process.
Right.
It takes a while to get off this shit,
Exactly.
which I don't understand.
You're
And
penalized.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because what they do is, okay, they want to get off of it. Let's make it a 3 or 4 months process. Hopefully they get into an argument, and hopefully they change their mind. Because to me, how I feel as far as government assistance and child support is, and I am totally off subject, but I don't care. It's just what I feel. I feel like the jail is modern day slavery.
It is.
Because child support separates family. And the number one thing that you hear all these kids talk about as far as when they get locked up or sell drugs, I'm just a product of my environment.
Exactly.
Why are you a product of my environment? You're a product of my environment because the dad ain't around, which cancel all the time that he spends with them.
Right.
Time is better than money. So to go back as far as assistance, I really feel like it needs to be a grace period as far as a 6-month process.
Right.
You can't be on drugs, and if you're on government assistance,
You need to be getting drug tested.
not only that, if you're on it, let's say you're on it for 5 years,
Okay.
and you have not got a college degree, an associate's is 2 years,
Right.
a bachelor is 4.
Right.
But sometimes associate might take 3.
Right. Sometimes an associate can take a year and a half.
Yeah,
You
but
can get
I'm
early.
saying, but sometimes you working.
Yeah.
Let's say you're an assistant for 4 years,
Okay.
and you ain't got no degree or nothing.
Right.
What does that say about you?
Exactly. It says a lot.
It needed to be a cutoff period. Like, hey man, it's women that I know that have been on assistance for 10 years.
It's women that I know now that keep having kids for the sole purpose of the tax refund that they get at the end of the year.
And what does that do? It punishes the people who might make $12, $13, $14, $15, and they working their ass off,
Right.
and they can't go get food stamps. I went down there, yeah, Tio, look at me. I went down there and they said you gross too much. Not you make too much, you gross too much.
Right.
And they wouldn't allow me. I had my nephew living with me full time, 6 foot 200 pounds, and they wouldn't give me food stamps.
Wow.
Are you kidding me, man? So I feel like it's like an NBA or NFL career. It's time to retire.
Right.
You gotta retire at some point.
Right.
If you a chick and I've been on assistance since 2007,
Right.
and you still on that shit,
Right.
it's time to get cut off, man.
Pandora, Pandora.